Hold that sirloin steak. Harvard just linked this red meat to 3 health risks. You need to hear this. 26% higher type 2 diabetes risk. 17% more colon cancer risk. Brain aging accelerated by 1.6 years. Let's cut straight to the facts. A 25 Harvard study in Nature Metabolism tracked 200,000 people for 36 years. Every extra bit of red meat boosts type 2 diabetes risk by 26%. Why? That so-called healthy heme iron in red meat acts like tiny nails, piercing insulin-sensitive cells until your blood sugar spirals out of control. But wait, there's more. Hong Kong University's meta-analysis of 446,000 people found that 100 grams of unprocessed red meat daily raises heart disease risk by 11%. And just 50 grams of bacon or sausage, that risk jumps by 26%. And for your brain? Data from the Neurology Journal shows that 85 grams of processed red meat a day ages your brain 1.6 years faster than your actual age. Among these factors, heme iron accounts for 65.6% of diabetes risk, and processed red meat has twice the health impact of unprocessed red meat. Here's the science behind this. When your gut bacteria digest carnitine in red meat, they produce TMAO, a toxic byproduct. This substance clogs arteries like pipe sludge. For your colon, Singapore researchers found that iron in red meat reactivates telomerase, the so-called immortality switch, or cancer cells. It's like giving tumor cells a green light to multiply. And that saturated fat? It coats your brain cells in grease, blocking signals so your memory feels stuck in traffic. It even shuts down BDNF, the substance that acts as a nutrient delivery service for your neurons. Processed meats make things worse. Nitrates turn into cancer-causing NOCs that damage your DNA. Before you toss your steak pan, let's hit pause. Red meat isn't a harmful food if you eat it the right way. 100 grams of lean beef delivers 40% of your daily iron needs, 3 times more absorbable than plant-based iron. Pregnant women, people with anemia, and growing teens all need this nutrient to avoid fatigue and developmental issues. The IARC didn't label red meat a definite carcinogen, only probably carcinogenic group 2A. The danger lies in how much you eat and how you cook it. Grilling or frying creates HCAS and PAS substances linked to cancer, while steaming or stewing keeps those harmful compounds away. So lean, unprocessed, and in moderation, red meat can actually be good for your health. So what's the safe way to enjoy red meat? The American Cancer Society says the maximum weekly intake is 350 to 500 grams, about 10 thin steak slices. Choose lean cuts like tenderloins over fatty ribs, and swap 1 red meat meal a week for fish, nuts, or beans. This swap can cut diabetes risk by 30%. Here's a pro tip. Pair red meat with bell peppers or citrus. Vitamin C triples iron absorption. Never eat charred red meat. And limit processed meats to special occasions only. Remember, the problem isn't red meat itself, it's the overconsumption of the wrong kinds. So will you keep eating red meat? How do you plan to balance your intake? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and share this video with someone who loves their burger but cares about their health. Stay informed, not scared.